Remember back in the day when YouTube was fun? It was good. You used to come to YouTube, you'd go down a rabbit hole of videos and have so much fun watching stupid videos, funny videos, videos that made you think, random people's thoughts on random things. It was fun. Eventually you were able to interact in the comment sections, and that was fun too. Some people were assholes. You fought with them if you wanted. If you didn't, you ignored. Everything was so easy, seemed to police itself, and everything was fine. And then Google took over. And do you remember one of the first things Google made you do? They made you have a Google Circles account or whatever that shit was, where it was like a Facebook for Google. That didn't go too well, now did it, Google? Thanks a lot for connecting my YouTube channel to people I may actually know in the real world. Right away they were forcing us into something we may or may not have wanted to do. And ever since then, slowly and slowly, they've been putting their foot on our necks and trying to squeeze the life out of our throats.
I'm doxing my younger brother. If I find the guy who doxed my brother, I will squeeze the life out of his throat.
Oh yeah, this is a reminder. Fuck kraut and tea. Anyways, they are doing literally everything they can to get any type of creator, like me, small channel, talks about real life shit, important things that may look bad on certain groups of people. And they want to get rid of us. They don't want us on here anymore. This platform is not for us in their eyes. They're doing everything in their power to get us off, creating bots, striking people down for stupid shit, and it gets worse and worse by the week. I just made a video about one of the ridiculous strikes I got recently where they put it in restricted mode and then I appealed it and then they gave me a strike for it instead, so they made my situation worse. And I've honestly never heard of that before on YouTube. So they're just doing everything they can to get us out. This is no conspiracy. We understand this. And it's highly to do with political leanings. It's not always, but a majority of the time it is. So what is YouTube going to do now to make things worse for us? Well, I'll get into this little announcement that Google made recently on their website. I stumbled upon this. Announcement. Strengthening enforcement of our community guidelines. Just what we needed, guys. Hi, everyone. YouTube's community guidelines set the rules of the road. What? Is that an expression? Are they trying to create an expression there, or did they mix two or three of them up by accident? I have no idea what that means. Set the rules of the road. For what we don't allow on YouTube, and not only apply to videos, but all content, including comments, thumbnails, links, posts, live chat, etc. Interesting. Wait a second. Was that always the case, or is this new? Are they trying to tell us this was the thing the whole time? Or are they implementing this now? Well, let's just keep going, I guess. For example, we do not allow pornography, incitement to violence, harassment, or hate speech in any form on YouTube. We rely on a combination of people and technology to flag inappropriate content and enforce these guidelines. Now, it sounds there like their terms are not vague at all. Pornography, incitement to violence, harassment, or hate speech. Well, hate speech isn't a thing, that's first off. Pornography? They have deemed things pornography that is, like a butt cheek in a movie. That's pornography to them. So, they're very vague with that, and they allow certain things on some channels, and they flag other people for the same shit. Incitement to violence? They'll just say hate speech is incitement to violence, and get you there. Harassment could be what I'm doing right now to them. They could say I was harassing them and flag me. It's so vague and it's so broad that they just get to screw you over however they want. Enforcement refers to actions that YouTube takes to uphold our community guidelines. For example, removing and issuing a strike for a video that violates our policies. Through community feedback, we've identified areas where we can strengthen enforcement and or clarify our policies to better protect the YouTube community from people who abuse the platform. Based on this, we're sharing reminders and ramping up enforcement across a few key areas outlined below. So there you go. We wanted more defined terms. They're giving them to us. But they're not just clarifying, they're adding on more things to flag you for. You know, you figured you'd get one or two things they were trying to tell you, like, oh, you know, when we said hate speech, we meant this. No, they're like, we meant hate speech, so now we mean you can't have a thumbnail with something on it, you can't have a comment in your comment section. That's gonna be the fun one. Wait till we talk about that. But now it's like, oh, you can't do 20 more things than what we already told you couldn't do. So guess what? We wanted clarification, bit us in the ass. And that just proves how much they're trying to fuck us over. Remember I recently did a video about how Google put moderators in live chats of Hangouts and they were blocking them from saying certain slurs or certain words. And people were digging deep in the well to come up with different words that they could put out that mean the same thing and get past the moderators. I think that was just some bot work for them. That was them collecting data, being like, oh, so now we can block this word. Thanks for fucking typing that word in there, because that's basically what they just did to us here. They're like, oh, you want clarification? Fine. Here's 20 things you can't do that we didn't tell you. Alright, here's where it gets fun. Custom thumbnails. Reminder, all custom thumbnail images must follow our community guidelines. Selecting a thumbnail that egregiously violates policies containing pornography or graphic violence will now result in a community guideline strike, even if the video does not violate our policies. So now you can get a strike. You can get a strike for a thumbnail. Now I understand actual pornography or a picture of real violence, but what if you have like a picture of a horror flick scene and it's like someone all bloodied up and gored up? Is that gonna count as violence? Stupid shit like that is gonna get your channel struck down now. You think they'll strike down a Young Turk video if it had a picture of somebody who is dead? Yeah, right. External links. Here's another fun one. Reminder, all external sites you link to from YouTube must follow our community guidelines. Adding links to external sites that egregiously violate our policies, e.g. pornography, malware, or spam, will now result in a community guideline strike. So now they want me to police my chat. I have to make sure no one's dropping bad links in there. But what if I don't get to it on time? What if someone drops a link and I don't even know they dropped it yet? And my channel gets struck down before I even get to see what the comment said? How is any of this fair? And what sites are they going to consider egregiously violating it? It'll be like you'll go to a right-wing site, it'll be Breitbart, and they'll be like, oh my god, it's fucking Breitbart you linked to? Done. I'm not even a fucking right-winger. So this shit is just stupid, though. It's ridiculous. YouTube is out of their mind. They want us out. They want us gone. They fucking suck. Dangerous challenges and pranks. Reminder, content that encourages violence and dangerous activities that may result in serious physical harm, distress, or death violates our harmful and dangerous policy. So we're clarifying what this means for dangerous challenges and pranks. Don't care, I'm not a prank channel. If people are really causing harm, yeah, I would agree. You can flag those videos. So back to the comments though, because now someone can comment in your comment section and they can flag your fucking channel for that. It said at the very beginning, they're applying their guidelines to all content, including comments. They didn't discuss that here, but I want to discuss it. All comments? Now, I don't get a lot of racist comments in my comment section, but every once in a while they come in. Someone will say some racist shit. If I don't like it, sometimes I delete it. If I'm not paying attention and it's there, it's there. I don't really try to police my comment section. I do what I want with my fucking comment section. I'm not sitting there working for someone else on my comment section. But how ridiculous is this? Like, someone's gonna comment, say some fucked up shit, and now your channel's done. Why? Why? You do that, YouTube. How about you make a fucking bot, since you've made a bot for everything else, all the stupid shit you have bots for, that is just screwing us, make a bot for that, and just go on deleting comments from fucking people's channels that you deem racist. Just do it. Just fucking do it already. No, let's screw over people's channels. Let's have the comments be able to be seen, and then flag them for it. Fuck you, YouTube. Go fuck yourself. Flag that. Now, what about this, though? I have a couple of videos where there are a bunch of angry black people in my comment section who aren't my subscribers, who just found my channel randomly because of the video topic. And in those comment sections, there's a lot of racist comments directed at me, about me being a white piece of shit honky and all kinds of shit. So now, will my fucking channel get flagged for that? For racist shit being said at me? Are you crazy? Or would they even penalize those people because, you know, they are talking about white white people, so maybe they won't even care. Maybe I'll, get away with a strike on that one. Anyway, what's the point of this? You all know YouTube has been trying to fuck us? I guess there is no point. I just read it, got annoyed, pissed me off, and decided to vent about it. So there you go, and there's your video. Have a nice night, everyone.